was, yeah.
Hi everyone, today's Anzac Day, so that means we're back at the SCG to vlog the Turkey Rugby League versus the Australian Defence Force game. So we're currently in the change rooms at the SCG. I've got exclusive access with the Turkish team again as per last year, so thank you so much to the Turkish Rugby League. The boys are just getting strapped up and getting ready, but we'll bring you plenty of behind the scenes footage. Just a quick shout out to everyone over at the Coventry Bears, so Alan Robertson, Troy Perkins and all the team there. And a big shout out to Cleveland Rugby League, Monty Gaddis and all the hard-working team over in Cleveland. So let's get stuck into it. All the best. Okay everyone, I'm here with the former Rugby League International Federation Development Manager Taz Materi. So welcome Taz, we're just in the change rooms here at the SCG for this massive occasion on Anzac Day between Turkey and the Australian Defence Forces. This is the second year it's been played, so tell us how did it come about, how did it come to fruition?
Well, Phil, obviously we've been through a very difficult period with COVID. Last year, a lot of these games wouldn't have happened. ADF wanted to play somebody on Anzac Day. We contacted Gurul, the chairman over in Turkey of the Turkish Rugby League, and they agreed to have Turkey play Australian Defence on Anzac Day, which I think was a fitting fixture to play on such a commemorative day here in Australia, a very important day and a day of high significance.
And I see you're helping out the Turkish team today, so what capacity are you involved with the team?
Just a little bit of admin, a little bit of direction. They don't have a network here in Australia as the other heritage teams have. Turkey is a very important country to us. There are a lot of Turkish kids that play the game here in Australia. We want them to see this as a career path, if you like. So just putting together some schedules, getting teams together, finding staff to help with the medicals, some trainers, and just the nuts and bolts of making the game happen today.
So as we saw from last year, the Australian Defence Force team were very strong and had a convincing win, but looking at the squad this year, it's looking a lot stronger. They're flying in 4 overseas-based players as well, so do you know much about the squad?
Yeah, there are players that played last year. We have got some reinforcements from Europe. However, I think we're going to be a little bit underdone, mainly because we had a slow start or a late start to the campaign. I think if this was organised 12 months in advance, we'd be in a lot better shape. They're going to give their all. They know what's at stake. It's an important day for Turkey and Australia. And obviously these are going to be role models for kids watching the game. It's being live streamed around the world. And it's going to be very significant for them to say, listen, I want to be there next year. So it's a milestone in many ways. Second year that it's happened, and we like this to be an annual fixture. While I know that New Zealand's probably not represented and it's part of the Anzac focus, that maybe we can get an Anzac team against Turkey in the future. But the ADF versus the Turkish is the best outcome that we've had.
Excellent. And my last question, Taz, so you're still involved with the Kaibeni Silktails, so tell us how the preparation's been this year?
Because of the weather that we've had in Sydney, and I'm obviously wearing my Silktails Buller shirt, but yeah, we're playing next week against the Red Devils out at their home ground. We've only had 4 games. Unfortunately, we haven't been very successful in the 4, but we've been very competitive. I think the last game against a team that's destined, the Hills Wolves, destined to be in the finals, very encouraging performance. The score was very close, and I think next week's match against the Devils will be our first win for the season. But the team is going really good. Very learning the trade. A lot of young kids this year. Went for a bit of youth, and they're finding their marks very well at the moment.
Excellent. Well, all the best for the season there, Taz, and hopefully it's a great spectacle out there today.
Great. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate the opportunity. Thanks.
Okay, I'm with Gurul Yildiz, who is the president of the Turkish Rugby League and is also an elected board member of the European Rugby League. Just flown in from Turkey. So, Gurul, welcome to Australia, to the SCG. How's the team looking?
The team looking awesome. We're all excited. We're pumped. Thank you for having us. Last year was it was just an awesome event, and it was very proud for the Turkish national team. And also very proud for the Australians as well, because it's such a unique and very honourable game.
Awesome. So, Gurul, tell the viewers that don't know, how's Rugby League going domestically in Turkey?
We established Turkish Rugby League in 2016 with 5 teams, and we basically wanted to promote Rugby League, bring the fun back in Rugby League by introducing different branches of the branch of Rugby League. For example, Beach Rugby League in Istanbul, we started the season or the Rugby League concept with Beach Rugby League, where we had 16 teams of 5, which gave a lot of excitement, energy, and we started the season with 5. In 2019, before COVID, we had 8 men's teams, 2 divisions, 4 under-18s and 4 female women's team, and they're doing quite well.
Excellent. That sounds fantastic. And like living in Turkey, how did you come to love rugby league?
Living in Turkey, originally I'm from Australia myself, so lived all my life in Australia until I was about 27 years old. So I moved back to Turkey with a good Turkish and Yugoslavian background I have, and so the sport of rugby league, it wasn't existing at all. So a few of my friends and colleagues from French background and university background, they established rugby league. So that's how we basically, it was a bit of a rugby union and also a bit of other American football sports. So that mixture brought the rugby league out.
Fantastic. And what a great occasion here at the SCG. You know, Turkey Rugby League versus Australian Defence Forces. Is this going to be an annual fixture going forward?
This is our desire, and this is what we want, and this is our goal. And also the Australian Defence Force also wants this as well, as much as Turkish Rugby League, because this is one of our dreams. And and also the Gallipoli Cup. I mean, no other wonderful opportunity to expand the International Rugby League through this wonderful game.
Fantastic. Well, on behalf of all the International Rugby League fans out there, you're doing a great job over in Turkey. Keep up the great work. And have you got a tip for us today? Will Turkey win, and by how much?
I reckon good friendship will win today.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
From the St. George Dragons, Leon Ronald.
Okay, I'm here with ex-Rabbitoh, ex-Tiger, ex-Rooster, ex-New Zealand Warrior, and ex-Warrington Wolves legend, Nathan Wood. So, Nat, what have you been doing since you finished playing footy?
I've done quite a few things. Had a couple of businesses of my own. Went back to being a personal trainer, and currently I've got my own mobile personal training business called No.9 Hitbox. It's going okay, and I'm just living life. Got two young boys now. Had two sons to a previous relationship, and now got two little boys that take up most of my time now, and I'm just living life, living the dream.
Awesome. And I noticed you're on the Turkish Rugby League coaching staff, so how did that all come about?
That came about because the coach Fidel trained my brother during his fighting career, or the back end of his fighting career, and become a close family friend of ours. And when he got the job, my brother rang me and said, "Oh, would you be happy to give Fidel a hand?" And I said, "Of course." So I just rang Fidel and put my hand up to step up and help the boys, and we're a month into training with them now, and they're going well.
Fantastic. And so preparations have been going well, and how do you think they'll go today?
Look, they'll be passionate. They've only been together for a month, and they'll do their best for the first 10 minutes, and hopefully, they can put in a good performance for the first 10 and then carry it through to half time. It's just, I think fitness might tell its toll on these boys.
Well, all the best today, Nat, and thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm here with Fidel Turkle, the Turkish Rugby League head coach. So Fidel, thanks for your time. How have preparations been going?
Oh mate, we've had not the most ideal of preparation. We've had only 4 weeks to lead into this game. I was only made aware of it only 4.5 weeks ago that we were going to play against the ADF last second. But in saying that, everyone's come together really well. We've banded really well together. A very good team all around the park. It's not going to be 46-0 like last year. I'm expecting fireworks to start, and I think we're going to come together come game time.
And last year there was no overseas-based players. I'm hearing there's 4 overseas-based players this year. Can you tell us about those guys?
We've got 4 overseas players, 2 from the German national team, German national rugby union team that play league for Turkey. We've got 2 from the Super League, Jansen Turgut and Errol Carter, who both come from the UK Super League.
Wow.
It's added a lot of spice to our team, and it's added an extra dynamic that we didn't have before.
Fidel, wishing you all the best for today, and I hope the team go really well.
Thank you very much, mate. All the best.
Hold up!
Go, boys.
Their job now as well. No one's doing bad, but I know everyone's got a bit more in them. Okay, no one's doing bad. We're all fucked up, everyone's trying their own stuff. But we have that little bit more. We know we have that little, you know this.
I'm here with Viral, who's the Turkish Rugby League team manager. So thoughts on the game so far, 16-0 at half time?
Like, the boys are digging in, they're doing their absolute best. Proud of every single minute. Everyone's putting 100%, 110%. Couldn't ask for more. Beautiful occasion. Go Turkey.
Best luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gents, what a game of rugby league that was. The curtain raiser to our Anzac round flash here at the SCG. Would you please put your hands together for both sides? Turkish Rugby League. And here we have special guest, Guru Yildiz, the Turkish Rugby League President, Brigadier David Hander, and Ali Safin, the Turkish Consulate General. I'd now like to welcome the winning captain from Australia, Clive McKay, to receive the trophy from Brigadier David Hander.
Just want to say thank you to the NRL. I know how hard it is putting the game on, and it's worked behind the scenes, and we're just very thankful for that. Secondly, just want to thank Turkey. They came out hard and nearly got us in the first, but you're unlucky and you finished the game strong, so thank you. Lastly, just want to thank the boys, Australian Defence Force, Rugby League, a lot goes on behind the scenes, support staff all along, so we just want to say thank you. Cheers.
Well done.
What the end goal of this was to make the respect of the game last year was respect. That's no disrespect and unfair. It's just we want to continue, so people want to be a part of it. Whoever watched that game, watching that game, would have said there's a lot more in this team than knowing you never do something, right? Yeah, it was 26-6, let's be honest, there was probably about realistic 8% watching it, right? They just got the roll on a little bit until we finish. That's experience, that's time, that's us being together a bit more cohesive, right?
I'm here with Bayside Bayram, who played centre and in the halves today, or usually plays in those positions. He's playing in all the way from Germany. So tell us your story. How did you get to the SCG today? Like, how did you get selected?
Yeah, thanks. It was today my third rugby league game. I started to play rugby league in the European Championship D in Bodrum last year. So there I had my first and second game in rugby league. Normally I play rugby union in Germany. And how I get selected, Gürol abi, the president of the Turkish Rugby League, called me, and I was really happy after the phone rings and I talked with him. And so now I'm here at my third rugby league in this big stadium. Normally we just play around 500,000 fans, and now a little, much more. And I'm really excited, and hopefully that will be more games like this today.
Awesome. So you were telling me off camera, you have Turkish parents, but you were born and raised in Germany?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Germany. My both parents are Turkish, and they both are born in Turkey, from Antep and Urfa. And so that's why I can play for the Turkish national team.
Awesome.
So I'm really proud to play for my family, for my country, and for me as well.
Awesome. And how do you, like, coming from a rugby union background, how do you find rugby league? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was more contactly, or I don't know how to say. I'm sorry for my English. It was more physical, more. You need more fitness because you have to go every time. You have to go back and hit them. There are no scrums or no line outs where you can have a break. So that's why it was really fun. So I'm really happy to play rugby league.
Awesome. So my last question, so if you could just say it in Turkish to all the players that play back in Turkey in the domestic competition, if they play and train hard, that they could one day be out on the SCG turf like yourself.
Evet beyler, Türkiye'deki rugby oyuncular. Yani bugün burada oynamaya çok mutluyum, çok güzeldi. Yani birkaç kişi vardı bugün bu stadyumda. İnşallah siz de bir gün davet gelir. Yani bu çok büyük bir hatıra olabilir bizim için veya sizin de için olabilir inşallah. Yani gidin antrenmanınızı, fitness falan, fiziki yapın, güzel olur yani. İnşallah siz de davet gelir. Sağ olun.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'm here with Jansen Turgut, who the start out there for the Turkish national team. So Jansen, tell us about the game and were you happy with the performance?
Yeah, it was good. You know, we got flown in, 4 of us got flown in. Me and one other guy from England. Obviously, we got shown the game from last year. We were just made to put on a performance and hopefully keep it a little bit tighter or try and get the win. You know, the boys all did really well out there, and you know, I was happy with our performance.
And you're telling me off camera you've represented Turkey on a number of occasions. So how do you qualify for Turkey, and what does it mean to you to play for the Turkish national team?
Yeah, thankfully I qualified because my father's Turkish, he's from Izmir and Karşıyaka. You know, so and what it means to play for the Turkish League. You know, all the boys are very emotional, you know, enthusiastic and passionate, and it's something that, you know, it's good to see, you know, within the camp and things like that, and how much it means to them. You know, it's amazing, and I'm privileged to be able to join in with that and, you know, give a good show and give my best for the country.
You certainly played really well out there today. So Jansen, for the viewers who don't know, so you played in the Super League, and you were told that you wouldn't play rugby league again a few years ago. So can you elaborate on that story for the viewers?
Yeah, back in 2018, you know, I started to struggle with my mental health and well-being, and you know, took me on a bit of a downward spiral and a journey, and then ended up leaving Salford Red Devils, and then, you know, I was in a bad mind space, a lot, you know, not dealing with a lot of issues, and it led me to an attempt at suicide on my own life. You know, and shattered both my kneecaps, broke both my legs, my hip, my spine, every bone in my face. The doctors said, you know, I was in a coma for 3 months. I was in a coma for a month, I was in hospital for 3 months, and the doctors told me I'll struggle to walk again. I may walk, I'll definitely struggle upstairs, but you know, I can count on be out again. So it's, you know, a privilege to be able to be here and be playing on an international level again, and you know, I'm very grateful and blessed to not only be here but be representing our country in sport again. You know, it means everything to me, and I'm truly grateful.
Jansen, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for sharing your story, and it's great to see you back on the rugby league field and playing really well. So thanks so much.
Cheers, no problem. Thank you.
Here with Errol Carter, formerly of the Coventry Bears. That's where we met a few years ago. Currently with the London Scholars. So Errol, tell us about the game today, and be happy with the performance.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't involved last year, but obviously from watching the game and from what everyone else has said, it's a massive improvement. I think, you know, I think people from the outside, a 60-minute game would have said it'd probably be an advantage to us, but I think it was a disadvantage. At the end, we were real close to getting a few tries, and I think another 20 minutes would have given them a real run for their money.
So, can you tell the viewers how do you qualify for Turkey?
So my mum is fully Turkish, so that's how I qualified through heritage.
Fantastic. And you were just telling me off the camera, so you're originally from Bournemouth in the south of England, which is not traditionally rugby league part.
No, not at all.
So how did you find rugby league?
So originally I've always I played soccer until I was like 17, football, and then played rugby union, did a lot of sevens, and then I think I was 18, I saw a Challenge Cup on BBC, and then from there I really wanted to give league a go. So I sort of reached out to some clubs around me, Southampton Spitfires, Glen Time, and so that was my first sort of open age team for a few months, and then it was just a case of emailing some teams who were looking for contracts. So I got offered at Oxford when they were pro, and then at London Broncos. So I was with their Super League academy when I was 19.
Fantastic, and I'm sure Alan Robertson would have looked after you at Coventry.
Yeah, I was there for 2 years, good 2 years.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Errol, thanks so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you in a Turkish Rugby League jersey again down the track.
Appreciate it, thank you.
It's round 7 of the 2022 NRL Subsequent Premiership, where St George Illawarra Dragons take on the Sydney Roosters in the 2022 Anzac Clash. Here's our visitors line up this afternoon.
Well, there you have it, guys. So it was a much improved performance by Turkey Rugby League this year. So the Australian Defence Forces ended up winning 26 points to 6 but the scoreline was, like I said, much improved from last year, which I think it was 42-0 off the top of my head. So once again, I'd like to thank the Turkish Rugby League for allowing us such great access to be able to give you this behind the scenes footage and give you a vlog of the day for those that couldn't make it, so you know what it's all about. So guys, if you enjoyed the content, if you could please drop a like and subscribe to our channel. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we've got 10 balls off to the Malta Rugby League. So we're not far off now, so yeah, if you haven't already, if you could please subscribe, that'd be brilliant. And we look forward to seeing you in the next vlog. Thanks very much for watching.